Hello and welcome to New Faces with EuropeanVoice.com, where we are talking to some of the new members of the European Parliament elected this May. I'm Dave Keating, and with me here today we have Fredrick Federley. He is a Swedish MEP from the Centre Party, which is a member of the ALDE group. Fredrick, thanks a lot for joining us today. Now you have been called one of the new young gun MEPs here at the Parliament. You are 36, very active in social media. You have 44,000 Twitter followers, which is 2,000 more than European Voice. I'm very impressed. How do you see your role here as somebody coming in kind of more connected to the younger generation, and you and other people who are coming in kind of in the same vein? How do you see your role here at the Parliament?
As one of the side missions, besides doing the factual political work here in this giant political factory, is actually to bring Europe home to Sweden. Sweden hasn't got a natural MEP that they turn to when they have questions that they feel they can communicate with. Just today I actually got a text from a friend who's remotely interested in politics, who said that I've never got this much information about the daily work in Europe as I've got since you got elected to Parliament. And it's really easy. I just posted a picture. Now I'm doing this interview with European Voice. After that I'll have a meeting with the Swedish representation. They're not all the time so full of politics, but at least it gives a picture of how the days look like. The debate in Sweden has been a lot about salaries and the cars taking us to the hotel in the evening and so on. But actually no one talks about the long hours. The last official meeting I had yesterday in the ITRE committee started at 9:30 in the evening, and my trip from home started at 7 in the morning. So there are long days. I have tonight I thought I'd be home early at the hotel and around 8 or 9, and then it turns out that there's a Swedish delegation of journalists who want to meet me tonight at 8 o'clock. And then they say, of course, I want to be available to you, so I'll probably be home around midnight tonight again.
And Sweden is one of the countries where the EU policies don't get that much media attention. I mean, do you see your role as, particularly with social media, as kind of bypassing that media channel and going directly to citizens to tell them kind of what you're doing on a day-to-day basis?
Of course, it's an extra platform to actually get the message out, the work out. I want to get re-elected in 5 years. I already know that because I'm enjoying it this much already. And then I need to stay in contact with my voters. And I did the same the 2 periods I was serving in the Swedish Parliament. It gave me a platform of continuous dialogue, but also, of course, continuous critique from the opposition, the ones who doesn't share the same policies as I do. But I think that the basis of democracy is actually to be able to reach out for the one who is elected to say, good work here, bad work here, I want you to focus more on this. I elected you due to this question, so make sure that you keep track on it in the Parliament. It's an extra dimension added. Just back the tape 30 years. What you had to do at home was take paper and a pen, write a letter, get a stamp, send it to the Parliament. Then you had to wait probably a few days until the parliamentarian had the time to open and read the envelope. And then that guy or woman had to take out the typing machine, write an answer and send it back. That would probably take 2 or 3 weeks. Today I try to answer all tweets, all postings on Facebook, all on Instagram. I'm a little bit worse on mail, but I try to keep it up. But that actually gives an extra value to democracy, what democracy really is. It is a representationship, and social media gives you an extra tool to keep it working.
What are going to be your policy priorities for the coming term? You're on the industry committee, I believe.
Yeah, and I've become rapporteur of the ALDE group, which is also big because we are working on climate, energy, communication, so there's a big portfolio here. Climate is very important to me, it is very important to my party. Also at home in Sweden, my party has the Minister of Environment, Minister of Enterprise, so it lies close to us. Also working in the Agri Committee. My party started off 104 years ago as the Farmers Union. So the green questions also from producing what we eat, healthy food, secure food, animal welfare, the forest lies close to the heart and are also strongly interlinked with both industry and with climate work.
Well, Fredrick, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
You've been watching New Faces with European Voice.